It's unethical to have sympathy for Israelis, and other notes. Israel's foreign ministry has posted a statement on Twitter which reads, "The Iranian regime devastated Arad and Dimona by deliberately striking civilians with missiles. Over 100 people were injured, including children. A blatant war crime. Pure terrorism." I don't want to be one of those people who wastes their time criticizing hypocrisy in foreign policy, but holy fucking shit, dude. Jesus Christ. My God. I will never, ever express sympathy for Israelis. Ever. Under any circumstances. To do so would be irresponsible, because Israel always weaponizes sympathy and then uses that weapon to commit mass atrocities. If the world gives Israel sympathy for civilians injured by an Iranian strike over the weekend in a war Israel started, by Friday they'll be using that sympathy to justify nuking Tehran. I don't enjoy holding this position. It goes against every natural human impulse inside me. But Israel, by its nature, has made it the only responsible position to hold. History has clearly established that the world was wrong to give Israel sympathy for October 7th. The correct and moral thing to have done would have been for everyone to say, "That's what you get for being a murderous apartheid state," and then sanction Israel into the Stone Age until they dismantle their abusive ethno-nationalist regime. That would have been the right position for the world to take. And that's how we need to be with Israel going forward. No sympathy, no support. We've got to treat them the same way you treat a malignant narcissist who solicits sympathy and then weaponizes it at every opportunity. To do otherwise would be irresponsible. It's just not safe. Trump is now tweeting that if Iran doesn't fully open without threat the Strait of Hormuz, within 48 hours from this exact point in time, the United States of America will hit and obliterate their various power plants, starting with the biggest one. Iran has, of course, responded that if its power plants are attacked, it will attack the energy infrastructure of U.S. allies in the Middle East, saying that the critical infrastructure, energy infrastructure, and oil facilities throughout the region will be considered legitimate targets and will be destroyed irreversibly. It's starting to look like it's only a matter of time before the U.S. and/or Israel does something in Iran that makes the world a much darker place than it already is. Someone's got to rein these psychopaths in. MAGA was an 11-year practical joke, where at the end the cameras come out and the pranksters go, "Ha-ha, joke's on you, we're not making America great again, we're going to war with Iran." It's so silly how the propagandists are trying to convince us to be concerned about an Iranian attack on a British-American airbase in the Indian Ocean. It's the funniest thing happening in the world right now, that the Western political media class is asking us to be shocked and outraged that Iran would attack U.S. allies who are actively collaborating toward its destruction in an unprovoked war of aggression. It's hilarious. Think about how dehumanized the Muslim world would have to be in your perception in order for that kind of thinking to make sense. You'd have to see them as so unlike yourself that it would astonish and baffle you for them to be retaliating against unprovoked aggressions like any normal human being. Your view would essentially have to be, why are those Iranians hitting us back? Don't they know their role is to be killed, and our role is to do the killing? They've got the natural order of things completely backward. Iran is fighting for its very existence as a state. Obviously, it's going to respond aggressively toward everyone who's helping to destroy it. It's a symptom of a profoundly sick and twisted civilization that this would seem abnormal or surprising to anyone. So, we're gonna start having mass protests at some point, right? Against this horrific U.S.-Israeli war of unfathomable consequence? I mean, that's on the agenda, right? Because it would be really weird if it wasn't.